So if I showed up to your house and you had no trespass signs, you just asked me to leave?
Correct.
What if I started leaving and backing out?
I guess that would be the end of it.
You just let me leave and go get off your property?
As long as you left, yes.
Okay. What if I just went out to the street and I was still hanging around? But I was
Well,
on.
you're allowed to do whatever you're allowed to do whatever you want on public property.
You wouldn't call any of your buddies to come and like try to just ID me and get the ID of me so you know who came to your house?
I might let them know what's going on, depending on the situation. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's a lot of different things at play there. Like, it depends on who's showing up on my property and for what purpose. But at the basic level, probably not. But maybe I would call them and let them know, hey, this is what just happened. I'm a law enforcement officer. I don't know why they're here.
Does it change things if I'm holding a camera?
Say that again?
Does it change things if I'm holding a camera?
No, not necessarily, because anybody can show up with holding a camera, right?
Well, I don't know if that's true. If somebody has a restraining order and they show up with a camera, then, I guess a case could be made that...
Sure, but I'm just what I'm saying is that anybody can show up with a camera claiming that they're, media or a journalist or, somebody that has ill intentions. I don't know. I'm just talking out of generalization here.
Is it true that in America we have what's called freedom of press, so that pretty much anybody in America has the right to be a member of the press, in essence, to be a journalist?
Sure.
Okay. So it sounds like what you described would be a civil interaction that happened where folks just parted separate ways, at least on that private property, and no crimes were committed. That's what it sounds like you just described to me. If I were to come to your house and you were to kick me off your property and I, peacefully left, and you just went in your house and maybe called some folks to do, a wellness check or a check-in on me, if you will, suspicious activity kind of thing, maybe.
Right.
But most likely the police would, it sounds like they would show up and they would determine, hey, there was no crime here, and everybody would go on their way free to go.